What's going on, guys? My name is Nick Sakha, and in today's video I'm going to go over how much do insurance agents make. And this is going to be a bit of a different video. I have this article pulled up. If you Google how much do insurance agents make, there's going to be an article. It's the first one that pops up from a website called thestreet.com. And essentially what I'm going to do today is actually read through the article and then give my spin-off to it. And validate what I believe is true and what makes sense for me in my particular situation, as well as for me and my employee situation as well. A little bit of background about myself. I started my insurance agency journey about 5 years ago, and I started as a captive agent for a company. I started my own insurance agency from scratch about 5 years ago. And over the years, we've been able to scale to 2 offices, and we've grown to about a $5 million agency in about 5 years, which is a huge accomplishment. And I'm not done. I've got a lot of work to grow and a lot of things to do. But I can give you guys my insight after reading this article on what's relevant to me, the agency owner, as well as what's relevant to my staff and the people that I bring on and I hire as well. For those of you that are interested in learning how much insurance agents make and how much you can expect to make while starting in the insurance industry, what I will tell you guys is that we primarily focus on property and casualty here at my offices. Yes, there is a life insurance component and life insurance goals. However, we do have an exclusive specialist that we're partnered up with, that we refer out. So although we do have life insurance goals and my team is compensated on life insurance goals, I'm mainly going to be able to resonate with this article as it relates to the P&C side of things. And so just wanted to get that off, that just quick disclosure off first. If you're new to my channel, do me a huge favor, smash the like button, subscribe for all future videos where I talk all things insurance, entrepreneurship, and self-development. If you haven't yet, go ahead and smash the like button. Just take a second. It's going to help me grow my YouTube channel as well as grow with the YouTube algorithm and all that good stuff. And if you haven't yet, here are all my social media platforms as well, so you can follow me on there. All right, so let's get into this. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, an insurance agent makes an average of $50,600 per year as of 2018. The position's pay can drastically vary, the lowest being 10%, earning the bottom 10% earning less than $27,000, and the highest 10% earning more than $125,000 per year. I can agree with this. It sounds about right. My average producers here in Las Vegas, Nevada, on my team, are making anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000 a year. My pay scale is I do a base salary as well as a lucrative commission structure that allows them to control how much they make. Salary does depend, and we'll get later in this article. I'll go over what that salary is, but on average, my base starting salary is about $30,000, and with my commission structure, you can make anywhere. Honestly, you can control your income. There's no limits. There's no caps to my compensation plan, and so I can see that these numbers align pretty close with what this article is saying, that the top 10% can make 6 figures, and that's absolutely true. I know agency owners that have employees, all over the country. They have staff making over 6 figures, and so it really just depends on, is it easy? Absolutely not. It's not easy to make 6 figures, but it's possible, and so I do want to get that across. If you're average, you'll make about 40 grand, in my opinion. If you're less than average, you're not going to make it at all, on my team at least. And so, on average, if you're average, you're going to make at least 40K. If you're good, you're going to make over 50K. If you're exceptional, you're going to make 50K and beyond, at least under my compensation plan. And every agency owner does run a different comp plan, whether that's a broker, an independent agent that sells multiple carriers, or if you're a captive agent like myself and you sell just one company. every agency owner typically has their own compensation plan, and we'll get into that. But just reading this statistic alone, about 50 grand does sound about average. And so if you are interested in joining the insurance space, I do think that you can expect to make minimum 40K if you're good, but if you're above average, you'll make a little bit more than that. Now, what factors determine an insurance agency's salary? And this article breaks it down by the type of agent, whether you're captive or independent. I'll read off captive here. Captive agents have the benefit of having the insurance company generate leads for them, as well as a formal office environment working around other agents. However, captive agent is limited to selling only one insurance company's policies, making it potentially difficult to achieve a sale. I probably disagree with that last statement, that when you work with an exclusive company, it's more difficult. I might be biased because we work with one company. It's not difficult. Insurance sales and sales in general is just a numbers game, and it's not difficult. You're just gonna have to quote more people. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to reach that much more people. Make more phone calls and things like that. And so, although it might be slightly more difficult, as long if every exceptional salesperson sells off of value, not off of price, and so. It doesn't matter which company you represent. Now I get that being an independent agent where you can work with multiple insurance carriers might be easier, right? It might be easier, but in my opinion, don't go in if you're applying for a State Farm or a Farmers. Don't let that hinder your decision. I'm only going to be able to sell one company. It's not going to make a difference. If you're a hustler, if you're a go-getter, you're going to make this work either way. And that's just my opinion. Let's read what it says about independent agents. Independent agents work for themselves. While they do not benefit from having an insurance company do the marketing for them, they have endless opportunities to grow their business and ability to sell a variety of policies from multiple insurance carriers. Again, they do have the option of pulling from multiple carriers, and if a customer is super price driven, which about 40% of people are, they do have that upper hand because they can pull from the cheapest insurance companies. But it doesn't matter, right? Does the person selling, BMWs or at Mercedes make more money than the person selling Honda Civics or, at Honda? Yes, they do make more money, right? So the company or the product that you sell is not going to really matter. If you're exceptional, you're going to make good money either way. Let's see. It says less seasoned insurance agents can benefit greatly from being a captive agent, while some with more experience in the field may benefit more from being an independent agent. I agree with this, and the reason being is because when I first started, I didn't have insurance history, insurance background. I actually came from banking, and I jumped into insurance cold turkey. Like, I didn't know anything about owning a business. I didn't know anything about selling insurance. I just jumped in. I did have a friend who served as a mentor of mine, but I knew nothing about the industry, and I just kind of jumped in. I would say it probably does make it a little bit easier when when you do have a company just to get you started, right? And the reason I say that is because I know a lot of agents that have started off captive and then have gone to go sell insurance independently because they want more options. They're tired of only selling one company and things like that. I, for the most part, love the company that I'm captive with, and I've been able to make great money with it, and I'm happy with where I'm at. But I can see that this statement right here, I can see where it's true. The types of insurance. When selling home and auto insurance, an insurance agent can expect to make a percentage of the policy premiums as well as a percentage of their policy renewal. If you're an agency owner, this is true. If you're selling insurance if let's just say you're going to go work for a State Farm agent or a Farmers agent or an Allstate agent, the renewal part may not be true. For the most part, most insurance agents agency owners that I know, they don't pay on renewals. If you want to get paid on renewals, you might want to open up your own insurance agency in the property casualty realm, that is. Now, the making a percentage off of the home and auto premium is absolutely true. I know some agency owners that pay per item sold, per vehicle or home or condo sold. I pay off of a percentage off of the premium sold, and it is tiered. And so my agents can make anywhere from up to 12%, starting at as low as 3%, all the way up to 12%. A percentage of that premium, and it's tiered. And so the more you sell, the more premium you sell, the more you're going to make, and so it really just depends on what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And so let's get into the life and health part of it. Life and health insurance policies work a little bit different. When a customer first signs up for a policy, the agent makes a large percentage of the sale. The agent also gets income from the policy renewal through a much cheaper rate. After the third year, many agents stop earning a commission off the policy renewal altogether. This is a little bit out of my realm. Here at the captive company that I represent, we have life insurance goals, and I do make a small commission off of that when I opt to having a life insurance partner that handles it all for me. This does sound like what his compensation structure is like. If you are applying to get a job for one of the, if to sell life insurance, you can expect to get paid just like that. I know there's a lot of network marketing life insurance companies as well that do pay off of that as well. And of course, the recruiting aspect of it as well, making a commission off of the people that you bring onto your team. Location is a huge variable to your salary. This is true. If you're selling insurance in California, the wages are a lot higher than they are out here in Nevada. And so location does play a role in it. But from the most part, I'll be honest with you guys, I think a big part of the insurance industry, at least the P&C industry, is you're going to make a minimal salary, and the majority of your money will be made off of the commissions and what you sell, unless you take on a leadership position in that company. Every insurance agency is ran differently. Some agents are $10 million, $20 million, $30 million agencies, and some are brand spanking new. They just started, right? They got one or two employees. And so there are no leadership opportunities available in those particular companies because they're just getting started. So it is going to depend on the particular agency that you go and you work with, what opportunities are available to them. I will tell you that my agency now, 5 years later, has a lot more opportunities and specialization than I had 5 years ago, right? I do have management positions opened. I will, here in the very near future, have a specific life insurance position available, selling life insurance and things like that. The agency that you work for matters. The culture matters. You want to go work for an agent that cares about your development, that wants to make sure that you make the most amount of money, that cares about your goals, and that fosters an agency culture that is fun, competitive, that it's very challenging, everybody pushes himself, everyone's cool with each other. You want to make sure that you're working for that office and not the office that, the agency owner that's out golfing every other weekend. And no offense to that guy, he might rightfully earn his ability to do that. But you want to work for the agency that is growing, that has opportunities to make more money, and that has a fun culture that, I always say this, my goal is to train my employees to be so damn good that they can leave, but I treat them so damn good that they won't leave. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. That's how I run my agency. Make sure that the location or the office that you go and work for, that when you walk in, there's a form of you are interviewing the agency owner as well. You're interviewing the company as well. So location is a huge component. I might have taken that out of context a little bit based on state to state, but I definitely wanted to squeeze that in there, that make sure you're working for the right agent as well, that leader that cares for you and your goals to help you with your development. Because even if you do start off as an agent working for myself, I want my team to grow and develop. I'm going to teach them everything I know and everything I've learned over the years to help them open up their own agency if that's what they want. If that's what's in their development plan, that's what I want for them. If they want to get to my level, I'm going to teach them everything. No holds bar. I'm going to give them all the tools necessary to get to that point. And you ought to want to work for the agent that cares for your development as well. Not one that wants to keep you restricted within his agency and he's afraid to lose you and things like that. No. I want my team to flourish. Even if it means they open up across the street from me and they're my competition, I'm actually going to root them on. I'm going to have a lifelong relationship with those employees, and I want them to win at the end of the day. So make sure that if you're getting into this industry, that the pay is important, absolutely, but working for the right company is equally as important, if not more important. Okay, commission structure. Like I said, the way I pay my team is, let me read this off here. The percentage of volume and commissions that you receive can influence your earnings as an insurance agent. If you are an independent agent, you can generally earn a higher percentage of your commissions. If you are a captive agent, you will receive smaller percentages of the policy price. The average insurance agent or carrier gives captive agents from about 5 to 10% commissions of any policy sold, while the average independent agent makes around 15% commissions. I do believe this is true. My compensation plan is anywhere from 3 to 12%, and so that is pretty close to the 5 to 10% commission mark. Here in Nevada, the average item, policy, whether it's an auto or if it's a policy that has 3 autos, the average item is about $650. We're a pretty high premium state. I know that Arizona's a lower premium state. New Mexico's a lower premium state. And so the state that you work in is going to matter, because that is the percentage that you're going to make on the policies that you sell. In my office, there is no cap, I had one of my agents make upwards of $4,200 in commissions last month. And so and he reached the 9% tier, I believe. 9% tier. The independent side, you can make a little bit more, 15%, because they do control their down payments and such. All right, now that we've talked a little bit about the percentages that you can make, whether you work for an independent agent or a captive agent, I do know some agents that pay for per policy written. So, some agents will pay $20 an item, $40 an item, or tiered. Maybe it's $20, $30, or $40 an item. More often than not, you're going to get agencies that pay a commission off of the premium sold and so on and so forth. So, but I did want to get that out there, that some agents actually do pay per item. Now let's talk about qualifications to get into the insurance industry. If I'm being honest, most agents don't care if you have a degree. Is it a bonus? Sure. You started something, you were able to finish it, there's a level of commitment there. You do got to get your property and casualty license if you want to sell property and casualty insurance, which it's super easy. I've got another video, I'll put the link in the bio, where I give my best tips on how to pass that test, the P&C test. If you want to grow and advance within a company, you might need to get your life and health license as well. I know a lot of agents that actually don't care if somebody, or that prefer people not to have insurance experience. They want people that are, it's kind of like In-N-Out. In-N-Out doesn't want their employees to have fast food experience, because they want to train people their way. And I found that the insurance industry is very similar, that I've had success either way. I've hired people from insurance. I've hired people from, some of my best people have come from like the fast food industry, right? Like Chick-fil-A or Raising Cane's. And so there are no qualifications. I would say the biggest qualifications for me, at least, are you got to be driven, you got to be coachable, you've got to have a great attitude. What I would tell you is that if you're those 3 things, you would fit right into this industry. And we are the perfect industry. The insurance industry is so perfect for those that are unsure of what their calling is or what their purpose or passion is. And this industry allows you the opportunity to not only make great money, but the time freedom to be able to figure out what that is. So until you can figure out for sure what what's your main thing? Why are you put here on this earth, and what do you want to do with your life? The insurance industry is perfect for it because, again, it's typically Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30. So it allows you that time to focus on your side hustle, right? If you want to invest in Bitcoin, or if you want to invest, in stocks, or if you want to, maybe you want to do eyebrows on the weekends. Like this, the insurance industry gives you that balance to be able to do both. And so that's why I'm so passionate about the insurance industry, and I absolutely love this industry. If you're on the fence on whether or not to join it, give it a shot. I don't think you'll regret it. And everybody needs it. Everyone needs our product and service, which is what makes us special. And so that's all I've got. This industry will allow you to make whatever it is that you want to make, in my opinion. The average salary, let's go back here, the average income for an insurance agent in 2020 is about 50 grand. The top 10% make a little over six figures, 125,000 in that top 10%. Or you can completely suck at this and make about 27 grand on the lower spectrum. And so if you got some value out of this video, do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe for all future videos. Every week I talk about something insurance, entrepreneurship, or self-development related. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Peace.